Good day and welcome back. In this video we are going to take a look at whether you should save or summon on the Majin Vegeta Dokkanfest banner. So this is the brand new INT Majin Vegeta Dokkanfest banner. He is the Dokkanfest for the Saiyan Day, and he's the first 200% lead ever on DBZ Dokkan Battle Global. So let's take a look at his details and then discuss whether you should be summoning for him. So he is a 170% Majin Buu Saga lead, and he is a 170% in the form of the Vegeta's family lead. He is also a 30% gifted warriors lead. So that means a lot of Trunks and a lot of Vegeta units are going to be receiving a 200% buff. Then in terms of his passive, it's a bit of a doozy, but essentially he has an entrance animation. He'll reduce damage by 30% when he has a Trunks on the team at the start of his attacking turn. He will then also have attack and defense of 180% plus an additional attack and defense of 50% when performing a super attack. He also has an additional defense of 50% with 3 or more key spheres obtained, and reduces damage received by another 20% with 6 or more key spheres obtained. He will have attack plus 88% and change a certain type of orbs, excluding INT orbs to INT orbs, when you are below 88% health. So overall he's got a pretty interesting passive. Not too bad in terms of team building, as he only requires a Trunks, but overall just a pretty interesting ability. In terms of active skill, he can activate his active skill after taking 6 or more attacks in a single turn. He'll be able to deal massive damage to all of the enemies, guarantees crits for himself for 1 turn, and also sacrifices 18% health. He will also stun all enemies, so it's going to be a very useful ability for things like, well, pretty much any content because of the guaranteed crits, but for things like ESPR and SPR, it's going to be very good. In terms of links, he's got Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Over in a Flash, Fierce Battle, and Supreme Power. Pretty decent link set, very Majin Buu Saga orientated though. Going to be linking up really well with other Vegetas from that era, or SS2 Angel Gokus and things like that. In terms of animation, you won't be able to see his active skill or entrance animation here, but his attack animation is very cool. Very good. Nice that they didn't make it the same as the LR ones. They managed to keep it different. In the other summonable units, we've got a Gifted Warriors 130% lead, Goten and Trunks, and they have a bit of a wild passive as well. They have attack and defense of 150% with an additional defense of 50% and a high chance of evading enemy super attacks as the first attacker in the turn. They also have a high chance of launching an additional super attack as the second or third attacker in the turn. They gain 10% attack and defense with each attack performed, and an additional 10% attack and defense with each evasion performed, up to 50%. They get Ki +2 and an additional attack and defense of 50% when there is an ally whose name includes Majin Vegeta included on the team. So they're also a pretty nuts unit. They're a unit that you can kind of fluctuate between first and second slot depending on what you need at the time, and that's pretty interesting. Obviously just makes them a very versatile unit, and I think it's a really cool unit to come out. Overall they're going to link very well with obviously other Trunks or Goten units, and there's quite a few options that are very good on the Majin Buu Saga team. They're also under the Gifted Warriors category, so they're going to be a 200% lead summonable unit. We then have Gogeta, we have the INT Broly from last year, we also have the AGL Bardock, the physical transforming Vegeta, alongside the AGL transforming SSB Vegeta, and the INT SSB Vegeta. Overall we have 8 featured units on the banner, and to be honest, it's not a bad banner. The Majin Vegeta looks pretty good, the Strength Goten and Trunks look pretty good. The INT Broly I really like. A lot of people maybe don't like him as much. I really like him. And then of course we have the Tech Gogeta, a very good unit for Connected Hope category teams. And the rest of the banner is okay. The AGL Vegeta is getting an easy A, so maybe 5 out of the 8 are pretty good. The banner drops red coins, so you can obviously use those, but there are no discounts or ticket summons. So this is something to bear in mind. Overall, for me, it's very difficult to say. On one hand, Vegeta is the first 200% lead, and the Majin Buu and Vegeta's family leader skill is pretty good. On the other hand, there's anniversary coming up, and for me it just feels like, although Vegeta is very, very good, I don't know what content Vegeta is going to help you complete. And that's kind of my goal right now. Vegeta could definitely be helpful in some of the harder content to come out with Anniversary, but so will the Anniversary units. And so it's just very difficult to kind of say, like, you have to summon for Vegeta. I think overall, Vegeta is excellent, and if you really like Vegeta, I think you should definitely give it a couple summons. But I'm going to be honest, if you are not a fan of Vegeta, you should just skip the banner. I don't think there's enough usage here, there's no discounts, and there's no special summons or tickets. So for me, I think that's going to be it. I am going to try summon on the banner with my only 50 stones, because I do like Vegeta. I like Trunks and Vegeta, two favorite characters. And I will be summoning, because after this I'm going to be saving whatever stones I can get for the anniversary, because I am going to be so low having chased Trunks and never got him. No animations either here, so I'm going to safely assume we don't have Majin Vegeta either. But guys, let me know your thoughts. If you are a fan of Majin Vegeta, or if you summoned and got him, awesome. Let me know what it's like. Let me know how your summons went. Me personally, I'm not going to be summoning too much on this. I might scrounge up 50 more stones and summon, but I think I'm going to start saving for Anniversary. I think it's about that time. But let me know how your summons go. And yeah, for me, I definitely would say save. If anything, maybe pop 100 stones just to see how it goes and then call it from there. But that's going to be it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and bye.